Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and in this video we are going to talk about input and output functions in Python. So what are the input and output functions? So basically we will talk about output functions at first. So output function, as its name suggests, that it gives you the output. So for example, we have used this so many times in our previous videos that we have used print function to get some output, in the form of text. Actually, print function always gives you the output in the form of text. So whatever you write inside the print function, it will give you the output. So if we will run this piece of code, as you can expect that hello world is printed over here. So it gives you the outputs. In a similar manner, we have another function that is also a built-in function in Python, that is the input function. Okay. So what it does, input function also gives takes the input actually from the user in the form of strings only. Okay, as print function gives you the values in the form of strings, and the similar way, uh, input function also takes the input in the form of strings. So how do we use that? It's quite simple. If we use input, and whatever you will write inside this, for example, we can write enter your name. Okay, so whatever you have written inside these braces will prompt in front of the user, and it will ask for some string value. Okay, so now let me run this piece of code for you. As you can see here, we have a prompt. You can see the prompt that it says enter your name. If I say Ricky, then it will get executed, and as you can see that the Ricky has been executed. This is the value which I entered, and this is the value which get executed, and you can see that it is in the form of strings. So input function always takes the value in the form of strings. Okay, so this is how you can use the input function. But wait a second, what if we want to take the input in the form of numbers, in the form of integers, or float values or double values? So how can we do that? So for the same kind of thing, we use the type conversion in Python. So what is type conversion? For example, if I say 5, so this is an integer. If I say 5, so since this is inside the double quotes, so this is a string value. So what if I say uh, int 5? So now we are converting this string value into the integer value. So this is how we do type conversion in Python. Okay. So now if we will run this, as you can see, the output is in the form of integer, not in the form of string. So I hope it made some sense to you guys, that how do we convert from one data type to another. We just use uh, the normal syntax like int, or if you want to convert this into the float, you can use here float. Now if we will execute this, sorry, we can see we got 5.0. Okay, so this is how we do type conversion. So what if we want to take the value from the user in the form of integer? So what we will do is we will simply convert this input function into the integer. That is, we will add the int uh, in front of the input function. So now, as you can type here, enter any number. Okay. So if we will run this piece of code, oh, sorry. So as we have a prompt that says enter any number. If we enter 7, then it is 7. So what if we remove this int from here? So now if we will run this piece of code, you can remove the parentheses as well. Now if we will enter any number, then you can see that we get the output in the form of string that is present inside the quotes. So this represents the string. So this is how we do the type conversion in Python. If we want to take the input from the user in the form of string, we simply use input function, and if we want to take the input from the user in the form of numbers, then we have to convert this input function into the another data type in which you want to convert. For example, we want to convert it into the float, then we can do that as well. So if I will run this, and if you will type any value, for example 7, as you can see we got 7.0. So this is how we take input in Python. So I hope you liked the video, guys, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you in the next video.